What's up, guys? I'm going to do my first movie review. So, it's gonna be a little bit different than my movie reviews, but I was planning on doing Maroon 5 new album. I was planning on doing one maybe every week, maybe one or two new albums. But Maroon 5's new album is called Hands All Over, and it is their third studio album. They've had two before this. One came out in 2002 called Songs from Jane, and had one come out in 2007 that was called It Will Be Soon Before Long. Now, personally, I thought Songs About Jane was a lot better than the second album because it had a lot of soul to it, and then they went to a lot on the pop side with second album. But with this one, kinda wishy-washy about it. I'm not sure how I feel about it because it's not really as fun as their last two albums. It's kinda bring country in there with songs like Out of Buys, with Lady Antebellum, is that their name? Kinda gets a little weird. I don't like they do that, and I like the old Maroon 5. They are on their way to becoming one of the best groups of all time. They really tried. These last two albums have kind of disappointed me. There are some good songs though, some pop songs. Of course, the single Misery. That's pretty good. That's one of the bigger songs. And then Stutter, that's one of the songs on the album, which is more on the pop side, but it's I wish they could bring their soul kind of feel back to it, because that's what I really liked about Maroon 5 from the very beginning. But it's not a bad album. I wouldn't pick it up. Maybe just download a couple of songs off of iTunes. Misery, Stutter, just songs like that. But the guy that produced this is the same guy that produced AC/DC's Back in Black, so I don't know if that has to do with anything, why it sounds so different. I do appreciate them going out and doing something new. It's not a bad album by any means, but I just don't know how I feel about it. But that's my initial reaction about Hands All Over by Maroon 5. I'm going to give it a B- for right now. I might come back later, say something, like a few weeks from now after listening to it again. But, there's a difference between listening to an album the first time and then listening to it, months later and saying, oh, that was actually really good. What was I talking about? But yeah, B- is what I give it. Check it out on iTunes, maybe sample some of the songs. I don't think it's worth buying out in stores, but yeah, that's what I think. Leave comments on what you think of their past albums, or this album, whatever, anything about Maroon 5. But thanks for watching, and